Hello everyone, I'm Cynthia and today I'm going to show you how to do the baby bathing for the children who are under 1 year old. And I want to ask you some questions. Can you imagine that you were bathed by your parents when you were a little child? It's just like a meatball without any strength in the water, right? Or do you have the experience to do the baby bathing for the children? So I think no matter what you have experienced, that in the future you will become parents one day, and maybe you will not get married, but I believe that you may have the chance to get along with children, and you have to take care of them. Sometimes you have to do the baby bathing for them, and especially for the children who are under 1 year old. So that's why I want to show you some place that you have to notice. So today I'm going to show you how to do the baby bathing. And of course, at the very beginning, the things that we have to prepare are here. The shampoo and the body wash for the babies. And of course, the clothing he needs, and the lotion and a piece of diaper after the wash, and a big towel is needed. And here, now we can go to do the baby bathing. Okay. And I want to remind you, if there are windows in your bathroom, you have to check on the windows. Don't let it be wide open, because the babies can get cold easily. Yeah. Okay. And for the water, you just let it be maybe 80% full for the bathing. And you have to let out the cold water first, then add in the hot water, because that will prevent the children from getting burned. And before you do the baby bathing, you have to put your elbow in the water to test the temperature, just like this. And because the babies will feel hotter than the adults for the same temperature, so you just let the temperature of the water be wildly warm. That's okay. Okay. So first of all, we let him lie on your side, and we take out some this to wash his mouth. With your finger. And don't forget his tongue, because you wash his tongue can make his appetite well. And then you use a small towel to wash his face. And his eyes and the ears, you have. Okay. Later, that we can wash his head. You can use the same towel to put in water and make out some water on his head. You use one hand to hold on his neck. And be careful with his ears. And now we can use some shampoo. You can do some massage on his head, but be careful with the top of his head, because the children, the top of his head is still soft. So you just don't be so put so much strength on it. Okay. And after you wash his head, it's the same. You use this. You use this small towel to let have some water and slightly wash his head. And sometimes you have to press on his ears to prevent water getting into his ears. His ears. After we finish washing his head, we can take off his clothes. And also his diaper. Now, one hand hold on his neck and one hand on his ass, and let him in the bathing carefully. You have to let him feel secured, okay? Ooh. You use one hand to hold on it. Don't let him fall down in the bathing. Okay. And now you have some body wash in the water. Because you don't have to, this kind of body wash, you don't have to clean it up after you have it washed on the babies. When you wash the baby, you have to pay attention on some wrinkles, such as his neck, and the armpit, and also the inside of his thigh. Because this place can be untidy easily. And after you washed his body, you can just put it on, and with the towel on your side, and wait, let him out. Let him on the towel, and you make like this. And you can let him out of the bathroom. And let him light on the big towel. And use the towel to let his body be dried. and still pay attention on the place, such as inside of his feet and his armpits and next. And this time you can use some lotion on his body. You can have some toys to let him play when you are doing the baby bathing. Okay. And now I suggest you better to let the diaper on him first. Okay. Later, put on his clothing. You have to make your action quickly because sometimes the baby will cry when you are helping him to put on the clothing. And okay, now we have finished the whole process of the baby bathing, and I want to add something to you that I forgot to introduce. That is this: that we used to wash the baby's mouth, and we use the gauze with the water came out with the water dispenser instead of the water, the running water, because it's good, it's more healthy for the children. And now I want to remind you some places that we have to notice during the whole process of the baby bathing. First of all is the temperature of the water. You do not let it be too cold or too hot for the children. And the second, you have to wash carefully on some wrinkles on the baby's body. And the third is sometimes you have to practice to make your action more quickly, because the children will become impatient or even out of control sometimes. And so now you have watched how I do the baby bathing, and I believe it's some basic knowledge and skills that we have to learn and to know in the future. So if you do not have the basic skills or knowledge before you do the baby bathing, I suggest you better have both the assurance for the children. Thank you very much.